Okay, welcome back. We're almost to the end. This is our last unit. Next clue, we'll be putting it all together. But this one is a little bit more tricky, or not tricky, but a little bit more time consuming than the others because there's a lot of little pieces in this one. So what we're going to do is we have, again, on our list, we have our cutting that we need for this particular clue. And we're going to take and we're going to sew the 2-inch main print and the 2-inch accent 3. We're now introducing our last accent. So that's going to go right together. Press the seams to the main print again, and we're going to cross cut again into 2-inch segments. So I will clean up my selvage here. And now I will cut 2-inch pieces. Okay, so those are going to be made into 4 patches right here in that handout there, and that's right there like that. So voila, magic, we have our 4 patches. And so we make lots of 4 patches. For the lap, you're going to make 48, and for the twin, you're going to make 80. So just make all those little pieces made. And then we're going to take and we're going to cut our 2-inch main print, our 2-inch background. Again, press it to the main print. And we're going to take, and I'll trim again my selvages off here. Get that line on the seam so I'm straight. And this time we're going to cut it into 2.5, not 3.5 or 2, but 2.5. And I've kind of make sure you see that 2.5-inch segments like that. Okay, so I need to have 4 of those for this particular piece. So there we are. And set these aside. I want to lay out the block for you. It also takes a 2.5-inch accent 3 square for the middle. And then these are all going to face in with a background toward the middle. So like that and like that. And then our 4 patches are going to go in the corners with the main print going in toward the background. Oops, I need to make one more. So I'll sew one more up. Press it to one side and then put it together. So that is our block right there. It's important when you're putting these together that you want to make sure that when you sew this one to here, these seams will nestle into each other. And it's going to be, because we've always are pressing to the main print, that generally works only when we have this seam here. So you can take this seam here and you can just kind of flip the seam when you get to the point where you might need it to be. If I was to take this one and sew it, trying to get this right, like this, it works just fine. So just pretty much either of these will be able to turn around and those should be fine. It's when we sew the other sides together that there may be a problem. So then you're going to sew that, and then you'll sew that one to there, and then the center in 3s, and then these in 3s. And you just kind of want to make sure that all your seams are butting into each other, if at all possible. Directions are on the pattern for how you press. Excuse me. So all of these are pressed by the arrows, and you're going to make 12 for the lap and 20 for the twin. Have fun.